Hello everyone, I'm Lloyd Moyer. Today I have a little offcut of ash. It's kind of tall. It is, let's see, about 5 inches tall. And I thought it might make a nice little natural edge piece. So we're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to start by putting this into my larger chuck, and then I'm going to cut a recess in the bark so that I can turn it around and put a proper foot on it and do all of that. I have my 1/2 inch spindle gouge. A little more light. The spindle gouge is just to get through the bark and the uneven part. So that I can then switch to my my dovetail scraper. Still a little bit low, I think. Trying to clean that up a little bit so I can see it. I think I'm below the bark everywhere. I think I'm going to go a little bit deeper though. I don't want to risk splitting out the fibers on the top. So just to be on the safe side, I am going to bring my tailstock up because it's here and I can. And then I'll rough this down with my spindle gouge. This is face grain, not end grain. So I'm going from smallest diameter to larger diameter. Now this does have, I didn't show you before, this does have some some pith checking right here that I have to turn away. That's the only real defect feature in here. Little flat spot there and one there still. You guys may notice me changing my hand position from what I suppose you would call right-handed to left-handed and back again. I'm not ambidextrous, but I'm naturally open to either hand. When I was about a year old, I had an injury where I cut off part of my right index finger. So I learned how to do a lot of things left-handed. I write left-handed, I eat left-handed. But I think my natural inclination was to be right-handed. So it's very easy for me to switch from one to the other. That being said, I never really saw a distinction between the two in wood turning. I wouldn't have been able to tell you which one was which was right-handed, which was left-handed. So I really recommend, especially if you're relatively new, try it either hand, because you're really not dominating with a hand so much. It's both hands. If you've been doing it for a long time, it's probably harder to make that adjustment. But if you're relatively new to it, it might be really easy. I still have this little crack here from the tip. That should. Oop. So I was when I was entering that cut, maybe you could tell I was open a little bit too much, and it caught right here on the tool and just pulls it back. Not entirely sure what I'm going to want to do with this as far as design, but I think just like a pencil cup might be kind of cool. I'm going to bring my speed up. Currently going about 1500. Doing a shearing cut with the long edge here, but I think I'm still not quite round. I still have a little flat space right there. Ooh, and right there. Okay, now I'm round. There's a little check right there. Damn it. Just a little shearing cut there with my scraper. That will get sanded just like that. First I gotta take the bottom off. in the foot just a little bit too small, so I have this piece of drawer liner in there, which hopefully will make it so that I can turn the inside without doing anything. First, I'm going to see if I can get a depth. This is my 1/2 inch bowl gouge. Sorry, I know there isn't much to see. I can't see much either if it makes you feel any better. All right, found the bottom of my hole. I don't need this to be super thin. I feel like that's a good thickness. And I'm going to do at least the top part of the wall with my straight scraper. Trying to do the walls, especially of a cross grain piece with a straight scraper is difficult because it's harder to get a good cut, I think, or a straight cut, an even cut. But there's not really a bevel to follow. So I do end up stopping and checking a good amount. eventually going to have to go to a thicker scraper. Pretty even. This is ash, so it doesn't get a whole lot of tear out, but it does get rough. And if you can see this at all, what I'm doing is I'm just taking very small cuts and just going straight down. Basically, I have the hole in the middle, and what I'm doing is I'm making the hole wider, a little bit at a time. And then for the last bit, I'm going to come in with a curved scraper. I'm afraid I can't see a thing. Trying to stay out of the way of the camera. I just have one little line in there that I'm trying to get past, trying to get through, trying to make go away. Okay. My depth is good. I still have some room. A little bit low. That got the line out. Okay. I have a little bump right at the bottom. Good. Good, good, good. All right. Now let's see what kind of luck I have sanding this. Not happy with this finish, with this cut. I'm gonna see if I can do it better. Pretty high capacity for messing up right now, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. There's always more wood. This is my smallest bowl, guys. I think that's better. Sorry if I'm in the way here a second. I'm here to tell you, even if it doesn't work, trying to make your piece better when it is not good enough, when it's not up to your standards, even if you mess it up, always, to me, it's always worth it. You're making your piece better. You're making you're improving your skills. No use in saying good enough and leaving your bowl inferior. If you leave your bowl not good enough, it will never, you never get better. I think that improved. Definitely an improvement. Yeah, you can see it much, much better. Okay. Thank you ever so much for watching with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I'm really happy with this, the way this guy turned out. Just that little split there I wish I didn't have, but that'd be a great little whatnot cup. We'll see you next time. Got any questions? Please feel free to ask. Love to see your comments. Thank you for watching.